Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time coming. I've been waiting for Bleeding Edge for, it feels like months, but it's only been 1 month since our last huge show, Autumn Blaze, and ever since Ivan won the CME World Championship, Jackson Montgomery's been looking to get it back, and now Jowell Hernandez is involved in the picture too. So tonight in our main event, the triple threat match for the world title will be getting underway, and Halloween's coming up. There's really nothing scarier than the thought of Jowell Hernandez bringing that championship to the LBA. I hope we don't get into the Halloween spirit too early, but it's been a hell of a weekend. I binge watched Stranger Things in one day. I don't even know what reality is anymore. All I know is that was fantastic, and I think this is going to be even better. Bleeding Edge, and believe me, you're not seeing a ghost. That is Penny May, and Penny May showed up on Pulse last Monday for the first time in months. For the first time since Aiko Katsuko beat her for the CME Women's Championship at Burnout. Aiko isn't even the champion anymore. This is a very convoluted situation that led us to this very match. So we're going to kick things off with a fatal four-way for the CME Women's Championship. Here comes Sirena, the last woman to hold the women's title before their current champion, Miss Molly. Now, basically, Penny May, first ever women's champion, beats Sirena in the finals. So pretty much everybody involved in this match has a history with Penny, and it's not pretty. So if I'm her, I'm probably not going to be trying to get involved in any scuffles early. I'm going to let these three other women try and take each other out and then sneak in. That's how I would do it, and that's how I expect Penny to do it, because that's all she's been doing since she debuted. But it's been a very rocky history. So Penny, first women's champion, held the belt till Burnout in August, lost it to Aiko. Aiko lost it at Autumn Blaze to Sirena. Sirena was about to defend the belt against Aiko on Pulse a few weeks ago. Aiko Katsuko suffered a mild concussion. She has been cleared to compete, and she is here tonight like she was on Monday. But Aiko couldn't make it to her championship match. So, because we had already promised a women's championship match, Miss Molly, who had beaten Aiko the week before, got the shot and took advantage of her opportunity, won the women's championship, and now we have three women who have a rematch for the women's championship. Throw them all in at once and see what happens. Why not? Here comes Aiko. Penny May is probably cowering in a corner somewhere outside the ring, and she's at the ringside area. We just gotta wait for the champ now. This is gonna be a hell of a show. Like I said, this match kicking things off. We got our main event later for the world title. We got television championship action coming up very soon. Tag team championship action, and the Hollywood Elite looking to make the biggest win of their career against the dominant tag team champs, World's Axis. We've got the Mason family in action against Otto and his new partner, Referee Reese. We've got some stellar matches here tonight, and I cannot wait to get to some of it. Also signed during the week, Eric Campbell of the LBA will be going up against Corporal Punishment. So this is just going to be a hell of a show. Here comes the women's champ, Miss Molly, looking to make sure she keeps that belt longer than a couple of weeks. But the way things have been going with the women's championship now, I'm not going to be surprised if another woman walks out of here with that belt. And it's some serious competition going on right now in CME. Apologize for my voice in advance if I sound a little like sick. That's because I have been sick all week, but nothing could stop me from being here in Philadelphia tonight and being here to call this show for everybody. Molly looking focused as ever right now. I'm just excited. I'm just absolutely excited to get this thing started. Every single match I'm excited for here tonight, but considering the matches that these women have been having with each other lately, over the past few months, this one could be a classic. Fans are ready, no doubt about it. Here we go. This is what it's all for, women's championship. That beautiful belt right there could be walking away with someone that's not the champion. The statistical odds are against the champion going into this matchup, and I hate to do that, but we have so many contractual obligations, we have to get them all out of the way. Referee ready. Here we go, bell rings. Oh my God. Well, Penny is in the corner, not even trying to pick a fight early. Sirena gets dumped outside by Aiko, and Penny is going to take advantage of Molly, who is unaware of her presence in the ring. This is going to be an interesting one to try and call. We got to cover. Oh, Molly kicks out at one. Penny, though, trying to sneak a win. Big drop kick there. It's been a while since we've seen Penny May in action. Despite her tactics, she is a very competent wrestler. She comes out of the ring now and back suplexes Aiko. Looks like she's trying to go for some preemptive strikes before everybody else can get her. Sirena going with Aiko. Molly comes out to follow Penny. I'm just trying to follow any action I can right now. Aiko, nice backflip counter to the back suplex. Oh, and a big jumping back kick. Oh, back kick to Aiko. I don't even think Penny intended to hit her. We got some chaos early. Molly now, Irish whip. Sirena back in the ring. Aiko back in the ring. These women are just trying to keep track of each other. Sirena going after Molly. This seems like we've switched allegiances here. Sirena off the second rope. Oh my God, beautiful up and overhead scissors. Also turned that into a somersault senton onto Penny. I have never seen a move like that before in my entire life. That was a blink and you miss it type of move, and Sirena certainly just pulled that one out of nowhere. I don't even know if that was intended. Spectacular move aside, she's just been grounded by a Russian leg sweep now from Penny, who it looked to be working together with Aiko for a split second, but that went out the window immediately, and now she gets an arm drag. Good swinging back suplex onto Penny from Aiko. Penny is rolling her way out of the ring. She wants no part of this. Molly, maybe not a smart idea going for a cover with Aiko staring right behind her. Oh my God, Miss Molly had no idea Aiko was even stalking her. Gets kicked down off the top rope. Oh, no. Sirena might want to move. Good call. Big superplex to Miss Molly from Aiko Katsuko. Sirena, out of nowhere, just takes Penny May out with that somersault senton. The way she springboards off the rope is phenomenal. Swinging neckbreaker from Molly. The champ has got Aiko in the ring. This is her opportunity to try and ice this one early. Penny and Sirena now going at it on the outside on the floor. Looks like she's got an arm bar. Sirena cannot, she can tap out there, will not count, but still, that's a good way to damage the arm. Oh, Molly, Sirena thrown hard into the barricade. Aiko had no idea Penny was in the ring, gets clotheslined out, and now she's going to take advantage of Molly. She rolls up the women's champion. 1, 2. Ooh, Molly just kicks out. Sirena now from behind, tilt-a-whirl DDT while Molly does a big plancha to the outside. I can't even keep track of this, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have to follow it yourself. My goodness. A big uppercut now from Sirena. Oh, Molly, kick to the face. Oh, super kick, caught, but instead comes right back with a second super kick right to the jaw. She's going for a cover. The other two have no idea it's even happening. Oh, Sirena just powers out in time. My goodness, these two on the outside need to pay more attention to what's happening inside the ring, because this one could end in a heartbeat. Aiko thrown into the stairs, chest first again. Oh. Penny still going for covers, but Sirena doing a good job kicking out of it. Penny now measuring her target. Is she going to go for that, Penny, for your thoughts? Oh, whatever she was going for is countered by Sirena. Punch to the gut. Sirena underneath. Nice Northern Light suplex with a bridge. We got a cover. We got a 2 count, but we do not have a 3 count. Gets the shoulder up. Sirena, though, trying to get that women's championship back after losing it just a few weeks ago. Siren song off the top rope. I didn't even see it coming. Neither did Penny, and neither did the two on the outside. I have no idea. They're just throwing each other into the stairs. How many times have I heard that sound? What in the hell are they doing to each other? Okay, Sirena, I thought was going to jump for Penny, but instead goes for Aiko and Molly and does not hit her mark. They didn't even see her coming and luckily managed to avoid it. Aiko instead throws her away now. Penny's going up top. Was trying to make her target Molly, who saw her coming but could not avoid inside the ring. Missile dropkick to the top of the skull. We got a 1 count. Aiko is aware of it, but to her credit, Molly able to kick out anyway. Penny had no idea Aiko was even in the ring, and now gets taken advantage of. Big side suplex. Oh no, the rocker dropper from Aiko drops Molly on her face. Sirena instead senton bomb to the outside. This is just all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. After a right hand, she goes for a Hurricane Rana that is countered by an alley-oop. Dropped her face first, and now Molly stands alone in the ring, the women's champion. She's just got to pick her target now. Aiko, look at the way she's surveying her damage done. Oh, I think they both were trying to take out Penny, but instead hit each other, and now Penny is going to just let them beat each other up. Why not, right? Penny's trying to just, try and be ignored, stay low, and keep a low profile. Why not? Meanwhile, Sirena is out. Look at Penny trying to ride this thing out on the outside. Oh, what's Molly got in mind here? Miss Molly with a power bomb into a pin. Sirena, though, in the ring to break it up immediately. And she sees Penny taking cover behind the apron and jumps on her with a huge somersault plancha again. This time, though, Penny had no idea it was coming, completely blindsided. That's going to do even more damage. Uh-oh, Sirena springboard senton bomb onto Molly. Aiko didn't even see her sneak in the back, and now she sees it, breaks up the pin, and we're back at square one. Nice German suplex, landing Sirena on the back of her head. Penny May on the top rope, clears all the targets and leg drops Molly, the women's champion, a sitting duck. Oh, no. Penny, what is she doing? Oh, she's got them both in the same corner, stacking them up, and now she's going to try and steal this win. But the champion manages to kick out. Penny splash into the corner, takes them both out. Aiko takes a tumble into the champion. Big kick to the gut. Another, oh, look at these roundhouse kicks to the midsection now. Nice scoop slam there from Penny May. You know what? I'll give Penny a little bit of credit. She's looked pretty impressive for not having wrestled a match in 2 months. She's happy with herself, but I don't know if she's going to be happy turning her back on Sirena. Sirena's getting her up. Very nice vertical suplex. Manages to swing herself back up to her feet. Standing switch into a nice back suplex. Sirena now has her where she wants her. Is she going to be able to hit another Siren Song on Penny? She is! Siren Song connects. Let's see that impact while Aiko makes her way into the ring. You can see in the replay there, Aiko coming into the ring. Oh, and Aiko just stomps Sirena away. She's going to try and get this win after a second Siren Song. Oh my God, how the hell did Penny get her shoulder up? Once again, give her all the credit in the world for that resilience. Oh my God, I don't know if she's going to be happy that she's that resilient now. Her arm may be pulled right out of its socket. Wait a minute, what? Both Molly and Aiko are measuring up for Penny May. Who's going to hit first? Aiko pulls her towards her instead, and now she's got her in a cross-face chicken wing, it looks like. Probably not the smartest strategy with Sirena and Molly both standing guard. Sirena goes for a back suplex, countered by Katsuko. Molly back suplexes Penny, and now both Penny and Sirena are outside, and now all four are outside of the ring. You cannot win the match out there, but you can certainly make an impact. Molly instead takes advantage of the situation, sees both Sirena and Penny are out like lights, and now she's going to try to take it to Aiko while she can. What do we have here? Miss Molly going for a power bomb. Oh, she was punched in the ear from Sirena, who follows up with a springboard senton. My God. She didn't get all the impact on that power bomb, but Aiko took a hell of a tumble there. Uh-oh. Oh, went for the missile drop kick. Aiko with eyes in the back of her head. Didn't even mean to avoid it. Does it anyway. And she's got an ankle lock locked in. Leg lariat breaks it. And Penny saves the match. Another huge German suplex. These four women are going all out right now. Who is going to walk out of here with the women's championship? goes for a stomp, but it misses. Big knife edge chop. Penny. Oh, she's going for the penny for your thoughts. She hits it. Dropping Aiko face first into the mat. Sirena just gets up to her feet. Molly trying to get up now too. We got a 1 count, but it's broken up again. What do these four have to do to come out of here to win? I think somebody hit the referee by accident too, because he is out. Other than that, or he just fell asleep. I don't know how you could with action this intense. Oh no. Nice exploder suplex from Molly, who instead, Sirena jumps off the top rope. I think she initially was going to jump after Penny, but Molly gets caught instead with a kick to the back of the head. My God. Aiko's measuring Molly now. She wants to beat the women's champion, it looks like. Penny drops down, counters with that fireman's carry. Sirena. Oh, she's going for that exploder suplex, but instead Sirena counters into a small package. Molly and Aiko don't even see it. That's it! Sirena is your new women's champion, and in all the mess and all the chaos, no one even saw it until it was too late. Let's check some of these highlights again. That match was fast and furious. I might have to watch it again later on tape, because I guarantee you I missed half of the things that were happening in that thing. Like that, Molly with a huge somersault plancha. I didn't even see it. That big super kick from Penny. Everyone looked impressive in this match. Penny especially, considering the rust that she had to have. But you know what? She held in there like a champ. Everybody held in there like a champ. And Sirena walks out as the champ. And you got to think all three of these women are going to be looking for their own shots sooner rather than later. And I'd love to see it. Our women's division is stronger than ever right now. The competition is fiercer than ever right now, and I'm all the happier for it. This is must-see television. Sirena walks out of here as your champion, the must-see champion. Speaking of championship matches, though, up next, we got the TV title on the line as Masahiro Kurosawa gets his rematch against Avery. Avery won the television championship just a few months. Whoa, excuse me. Masahiro's been the champion for the last few months, but Avery won it a couple of weeks ago on Pulse after Masahiro did defend it once or twice, I believe, over the weeks in advance. But Avery just proved to be a challenge he could not overcome. Now, to be fair, I don't want to say to be fair, he lost, but he didn't manage to hit Avery with that roundhouse kick, and you gotta wonder if he can land that roundhouse kick here tonight, will the story be any different? My money is probably on yes, because it's really been the difference maker as of late for Masahiro, well, really his whole career, but especially as of late, and absolutely, most certainly, during his recent television championship run. He's been TV champion for a few months now. I don't agree with the way he won the title, but I certainly give the man props for holding on as long as he did. He took on all comers, and he made sure, he actually made fairly quick work of almost everybody, including guys like Aiden O'Brien and Myers Posey, which I could not believe when I saw it, but hell, he did it. You got to give him respect for that, no matter how you feel about the man. Speaking of a guy who's earned a lot of respect as of late, here comes Avery, and ever since breaking up with his partner, Tex, I'm not going to call him what he prefers to be called, he's been on a one-man show. He's been on a rampage, and it culminated with this television championship win, and you know for a fact he's going to try and make sure he's not a one-hit wonder, so to speak. He wants to keep that belt for as long as he can, but he can't even keep it around his waist as Masahiro runs in and drop kicks him in the face before the match even starts officially. Come on. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, and Masahiro feeling especially desperate here tonight to get his championship back. Gets a 1 count, tries to jump him before he's even ready. Big spinning back kick now from Kurosawa. Former television champion is not playing any games here tonight. A big up and over. Using Avery as a leapfrog or a kickstand or whatever the hell you want to call it. And jumping right over him, guillotining him on the ropes. Avery completely caught off guard in the early goings here. Gets hit with a slingshot tornado DDT. You These fans are a little bit hushed. They're a little stunned right now what's going on here. Using the legs for a pinning combination, but instead Avery's legs hit the ropes. He breaks it. But he's going to try and find a way to get the tables turned and soon, and that might be the catalyst right there. Nice jawbreaker and huge uppercut from the television champion. Avery's feeling good now. He's feeling back in it. Big shot to the head. Up, scoop up, and dropping Masahiro right on his head. Good God. Avery standing switch, and now he gets him in an O'Connor roll. Very interesting for a man his size to roll him up. Masahiro using his weight against him now, flips it over. Avery gets out of it. Schoolboy roll up, 2 count, just a 2.5 count. Masahiro almost got caught off guard. Avery using the ropes as leverage. Irish whip, huge back body drop, throwing Masahiro what looks like 25,000 feet in the air, but no, it's not that high. Probably felt it though, and that military press into a gutbuster. Good God. Absolutely not the landing you want. Oh, Avery takes his beanie off. He needs business now. How it stayed on. The assault on Masahiro is beyond me. Getting Kurosawa up. Fall away slam. Oh, lands on his feet instead though. Fantastic counter from Masahiro, who hits him with a big cutter right there with the elbow right to the throat. Pushes him down. Goes for a cover. 1, 2. Ooh, he just ekes the shoulder off the mat. Masahiro feels like that was he was a little hard done by that, but gave Avery credit. He's hanging in there. Despite the start that Masahiro had, Avery is still hanging in there. He ducked the roundhouse kick to his credit. Couldn't duck that heel kick. That might be enough to catch Avery off guard and get Masahiro's television championship back. It is not. The television champ still hangs in there. Irish whip to the corner now, Avery. Oh, Avery switches out of it. He's got Masahiro back into the corner. Look at these punches. Look at this shot. Oh my God, what a shot to the head. And a huge throw, a toss out of the corner, a beel, so to speak. Oh my God, that is a graphic image. Just raking at the face is Avery, ripping the face up of Masahiro Kurosawa. Luckily, his foot was under the rope, or else this could have got real gory real quick. Oh, going for a belly-to-belly suplex of the sorts. Instead, rakes the eyes of Masahiro, who goes for a roundhouse. It is dodged. Avery now is going to go for whatever he can, a vertical suplex. That's countered. These two trading shots, trading moves. We got a roll-up from Masahiro. This time, no ropes to break it. Avery powers out instead. Oh, my God, what a kick to the back of the leg. Almost collapsing the knee. Another spinning back kick. God, the shot to the kidney, that is vicious. That is vile. And Masahiro is on the second rope. He's calling for Avery to get up. Avery is going to oblige whether he likes it or not. Off the second rope with a big front drop kick. Fantastic. Is that going to be enough to ensure a new television champion here tonight? It is not. And with every single kick out, Masahiro Kurosawa is getting that much more frustrated. Irish whip, Avery backed up into the corner again. Elbows to the head. Oh my God, he's got multiple shots to the head with those elbows. Masahiro is going to go up to the second rope again. Avery just, he's trying to just roll anywhere out of here. Cannot avoid the target. Senton bomb into a pin. 2. Once again, it is not enough. And he's going to have to break out the big guns if he wants to keep Avery down, because right now, it's looking like he can't do it. But he does have that one move in his arsenal. Nice, very nice somersault leg drop. Go for a cover after that. Is that enough? Could be, or it could not be. Another kick out, and look at the look on his face now. The exasperation is growing in the eyes of the former television champion. But the confidence is still there, no doubt about it. We got a spinning back kick, and now Masahiro. Boy. Hard clothesline out of the ring. Avery did not take a fall that you want to take exiting the ring. He's going off the ropes. Masahiro going for a suicide dive, but instead is punched in the mouth and Avery is going to use this as his opportunity to get back in this. He might have knocked him out cold. He's going to try and bank on it. Oof. Banks closed this hour. Masahiro just kicks out. Hard shot to the gut. Another one. Big chop to the ears. Good God. When a guy like Avery hits you with a right hand or a chop to the chest, I mean, you feel it just a little bit more. And what the hell are we about to see here? Avery over the top rope with a plancha like he's 200 pounds less. Oh my God, he just flattened Masahiro. Look at the impact. Look at this again. I think his head collided with him in midair. Oh, we might need a spatula to pick up the remains of what's left of Masahiro Kurosawa. Good Lord. Well, I would just pin him right now if I'm Avery. That was a hell of a fall. Uh-oh. Oh, backbreaker just to add to the misery and the lament. And he hooks the leg. 1, 2. Hey, give Masahiro all the credit in the world for kicking out of that. I thought it was it. I was ready to call this one over and done. Avery instead bounces off the ropes. A big body splash. Is that going to be it? He hooked the leg after that one. He just needed a little bit more oomph behind it. He got it with that body splash. And that is it for this one. Avery retains the CME Television Championship. A hard-hitting match if I've ever seen one. From bell to bell. I mean, that was just two guys going at it. Masahiro didn't manage to hit the roundhouse again, so I think we know what his secret is now. I think we know what his kryptonite is. If you can scout that move, you have a much better chance of success against Masahiro. But hell, even without that, he came close on numerous occasions. He's no joke in there. He has to just keep his eye on the prize to the very end. Masahiro will be back, no doubt about it. I fully believe in his abilities as a wrestler. He'll be back, but as of right now, Avery is your television champion, and he has to worry about some new challengers now, because Masahiro, he's got to work his way back up. This man has been on fire since becoming a singles competitor. And he's going to take that television championship home with him once more. Who else wants to step up and challenge the big man? I'm not sure if that line is as long as it was when Masahiro was the champ, but he'll take on all comers, no doubt about it. Well, up next, we got some tag team action, and this has been a very tangled web we have woven. Otto has been involved in some weird altercations, let's say, with the Mason family over the past couple of months. It seems like it stemmed from a simple six-man tag on Pulse, where Otto got the win. I'm not sure who he pinned, but it was one of the Masons. And I thought that was it. I said, okay, we don't have to worry about this anymore. And then suddenly it was Otto was being stalked backstage by these depraved madmen. And yeah, it culminated in a match last month at Autumn Blaze, where Otto put up a hell of a fight against Timothy Buck Jr. I mean, it was a fantastic match. But the Masons were at ringside, and you could chalk up that advantage however you want, however much you think it impacted the finish, but it ended with the Masons coming out with a big victory. And that didn't end this weird saga either, because Otto was promising, you know, an equalizer, a big new tag team partner who just so happened to be the last person I ever expected to see again, Reese Jr. You know, the guy who took all the bribes from former owners and the LBA. So, yeah, this is going to be a really weird match. I've got to say, I don't know what to expect from this, to be honest with you. I expect some shenanigans, but the least I can say is it seems like Tex and Jeremiah were not hiding under the ring this time. I think it's just going to be 2-on-2. Let's see who the better team is. Let's see who the better men are. And hopefully end this odd situation, however you want to call it. I mean, The Masons are weird in and of themselves, but referee Reese is weird. And Otto is just, he's Otto, so I don't know. Well, somebody at least is supportive in the crowd with the Bald is Beautiful sign. I don't even know if this crowd knows what to make of everything, but here he comes. The prodigal son has returned. And he bestows upon us his glory, his cash. So, I mean, at least you can... I don't know. There's one of two ways you could take this. You could take that as him, you know, being a nice guy and throwing some cash to some of the lucky fans who get it. But you could also just... He's probably just showing off. Why else would he wear that robe? He's not a wrestler. I should clarify, he has signed a wrestler's contract with CME, but he's not a trained wrestler. It's weird because he's been around wrestling his entire life. I mean, his father, we all know who his father is. But he knows the sport from a referee's perspective, which could give him some interesting insight in a tag team situation, stuff that he has noticed and picked up on from his years as a referee. Could help him in the ring, you never know. So let's see how this goes. If I'm Otto, I'm going to try and do most of the heavy lifting on my own, but let's see how Reffer can hold in there. Ellis is going to start this one off for his team, and luckily, Otto is starting it off for his. Bell rings. Let's watch the show, I guess. Otto telling Ellis to bring it, and he obliges. Ellis with a big clothesline, knocking Otto right back into his corner and knocking referee Reese away from his own corner. I think he gave referee a little scare there. Yeah, maybe it was a good idea to jump off before, because he gets clocked in the mouth from Ellis, who counters a back suplex. Fantastic backflip. Roll up, though. Otto managed to grab the rope in time. Ellis gets him up. Hard kick to the gut. Oh, God, what a shot to the ear. Well, he's measuring his man up. Oh, Otto comes out of the corner. Not a fan of what Ellis is doing to him. He comes back out with some chops. Hard toss into his own corner. Now we got to tag the referees junior, and this is where things are about to get pretty interesting. Let's see how Reffer handles himself. Nice leaping elbow strike. I don't think anybody's a bigger fan of referees junior than referees junior. We got a bit of a family affair going on. His brother is calling this matchup. Tag to Otto. Timothy trying to break up this whole little party going on here. Nice double back body drop. It's to no avail. Otto, oh my God, letting Timothy exactly know what he thinks of it. Otto hoists up his man now, Ellis Mason. Go for a vertical suplex. Instead, very nice counter from Ellis to a Northern Lights suplex of his own. I mean, they're very off the wall, so to speak, are the Masons. They're great in the ring, no doubt about it. They've got the talent. They just have a weird attitude about life. Irish whip out of his corner into Otto's own corner, and now referee Reese Jr. tags himself in. Kid, you got a death wish, man? Oh, nice swinging neck breaker. Otto taking umbrage to everything going on here. I don't even know if he realizes he got tagged out of the match. But yeah, he definitely thinks he's still in the match. I think referee's letting him know that he's not the legal man anymore, but hell, it works. It absolutely worked. A double team right there. Ellis is going to need to make a tag to Timothy soon. Oh, God, referee. He's got a motor mouth on him. He's been talking trash since his bell rang. Comes back to get some of Ellis, who has had just enough time to get back to his feet. Oh, what a hard right hand. Hard left forearm. Ellis, oh my God, hanging referee over the top rope. Oh, that's a hard whiplash effect there. I don't think these two are going to hold back at all when it comes to referees. Now we get Timothy in. First time we're going to see him, and Ellis Mason needed that. Big double axe handle to the arm of Reffer. Nice sit out, scoop slam. He takes a bow. He feels like this one's over. Is it? 1, 2. It's not over yet. Referee Jr. kicked out, so we still got a match. I'm a little surprised that he did, but You know, this is the same guy who grew up with Reese as his father. I'm sure he's withstood, I mean, we've seen what he's withstood from his own father in that ring. And guys like Salvaje have taken him on too, so he's a resilient son of a bitch, if you want to say that. He can take a lot of punishment. He's taken a lot of punishment over the years. And you know what? Rightfully so. But this is a real match now, so he's just going to channel some offense together. I think he'll be golden. Nice scoop slam by Timothy. Uh-oh, he's got ref right where he wants him. Says that's it. He's going to try and end it with that beautiful falling elbow drop right to the heart. Muscles McGee in the ring right now. Go for a cover again. 1, 2. Another kick out. I mean, now that I think about what his own father has done to him in the ring, I think we're going to be here for a long time if they're going to try and put him away. But you know, that might just do it right there. Oh my God, that is absolutely vile. I'm not even going to call that. That's not a scientific wrestling move. That's just low and dirty. I'm pretty sure Timothy just gave referee's brother a bump, the referee. He was trying to stomp away. He didn't hit any of his target, but I don't even know if he was trying to. These guys are just out of their minds. Tag to Ellis Mason. He's had some time on the apron to recover. Nice rolling senton. Ellis on the second rope, going to follow that one up with a senton bomb. Fantastic senton combination there. And they're very proud of their work. We got a 2 count, and Otto is in the ring to break things up for his team. He wants to make sure that he can get back in there, hopefully. Ellis, instead, giving him a right hand. Rubbing it into Otto while he's down. Ellis hoisting refer back up. Snapmare takedown. He's got him in a sleeper hold. Look at this. Trying to put refer away, who instead, to his credit, fighting right back up. Not going to let any ill effects happen to him. Fights out of it with some elbows. Oh my God, big chop to the shoulders. Clapping the ears too. Reese, inverted atomic drop. Oh my God, what a hammer to the head. Metaphorically speaking, but geez, the impact. We got to tag to Otto, and now Otto Diethelm is back in, and he's looking to run roughshod over the Masons. Big uppercut, European style, clotheslines Ellis out of the ring. He tries to take Timothy down, but Timothy takes himself out nonetheless. I think Otto just blew his nose on him. Oh, and he takes him down instead anyway with a shoulder tackle. Otto Diethelm running roughshod, running rampant, and he's looking to do some more damage. Going to the top rope. Both Ellis and Timothy are out. They're crawling around trying to get up to their feet. Off the top with an elbow to the head of Ellis Mason. And now he is single-handedly decimating the Mason family. Or 2 members of it. Rolls Ellis into the ring. Otto now hoists him back up. What is he going for here? Hard knife edge chop. He takes him to his corner just to tag in Reese again. He's letting the kid, I hate to say kid, he's not a young man, but he's a rookie in the ring, and he's getting him up now. Vertical suplex. Swings the hips, twists around. He might have learned that from refereeing a Sirena match, because he just pulled off that suplex combination. And what has he got in mind here? He is playing up to the crowd who don't know how to react to him. Rightfully so. I don't know how either. He's measuring up Ellis. What in the hell does referees have in store here? Oh my God, a straitjacket backstabber just takes Ellis for a ride that he probably didn't want to go on in the first place. He's going to tag in Otto. No. Instead, drops down, hooks the leg. Is Reese Jr. going to win this match? He is. Oh my God. I gotta say, I expected some things going into this match. I didn't expect that. If Otto and Refer were going to win, I was about to give Otto the credit for it, but you got to give referee some love here. That was a hell of a showing. Surviving that onslaught for a while from both members of the family. And then Otto comes in, cleans house, gets them off their game, tags Reffer back in, and he cleans up with this move right here, a straightjacket backstabber. My God. Hell of an effort, hell of a match, and we might have a new tag team on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Otto and Reffer Reese. Can you imagine these guys challenging, the world's axis for tag team gold? I shudder to think. That's all I'm going to say about it. I shudder to think. Hopefully, this whole thing between the Masons and Otto is done. But the Masons, I don't know what their next move is. I never do, and I'm going to keep it that way, actually. I don't know if I want to get into their psyches. Big win, though, from a new tag team, Otto and Reffer Reese Jr. I guess Reffer's going to stick around for a while. God help us all. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, got a bonus match for you. Corporal Punishment going up against the LBA's Eric Campbell. This match was added during the week. We saw the LBA's Salvaje and Luis Sanchez in action, as brief as that match was, on Pulse last Monday. So Eric Campbell was put forward by Jowell to get a match on pay-per-view. He wants to see how his boy does. And I'll oblige. Corporal Punishment, former tag team partner, as far as I understand, of Ivan, although they still remain friends, is going to take the bait. We haven't seen Corporal in a while, but he's looking to prove himself and reestablish himself as a singles competitor now that his tag team partner is the world champion. So he's going to have to look for a way to get some success going. And he's had some success in the past. I think he'll be just fine going up against Eric Campbell here. I think the last time we saw Corporal actually was in the six-man tag that Otto won against the Mason family, so it's been a while. This crowd, though, still loves to see him no matter what. He's taking a little hiatus, taking a little break, a couple months almost. He's back, ready, raring to go, but Eric Campbell also looking to prove himself, and this man is just such an enigma. I've been very vocal about how I disagree with some of his tactics that he's taken in the past, cheap shots, sneak attacks, all that stuff. But I've always been a staunch admirer. I've been a defender of him in the ring no matter what. I've seen something in him. There's a reason I brought him back. He didn't deserve to be fired by Tucker no matter what. But I always saw potential in this man, and just to see him with the LBA and doing what he's doing now with these guys, come on. That's just not what I pictured at all. And yeah, it sucks. It really does suck seeing him in the ring, because he's got all the talent in the world. He just has to channel it in the right way, and every single turn he picks the wrong direction. So hopefully Corporal Punishment can give him a little bit of a lesson in there right now. These two meet in the middle of the ring. Eric takes things a little too lightly and gets his head taken off by a headbutt. Oh my God, is that it? 2. Oh, Jesus. I thought that was going to be it. You got to respect Eric Campbell for that, because hell, what a shot upside the head. Good God. I didn't tell Corporal to teach him a lesson personally, but he's taking it upon himself to do it anyway. Hard super kick, another one to the gut. Oh, and a nice jumping back kick. Eric Campbell, how the hell he's still standing after that headbutt is beyond me. That's the kind of thing that can end a career almost. 2, we got a foot on the ropes. Referee did not see it, but Corporal, to his credit, kicks out anyway. Big clothesline, basement clothesline there, takes him out instead. He's going to go for a cover again. Again, gets a 2 count. Eric Campbell looking a little surprised, but you got to do a little bit more than that to keep the good Corporal down. Irish whip, Punishment in the corner. Eric comes out of there with a big knife edge chop, big time stuff, taking him back down. And now after that big headbutt to start the matchup, Eric Campbell looks like he's firmly in control of this. Corporal Punishment slow to get up to his feet. I'm not sure what he's got left in the tank now, but nice counter, sidesteps that missile drop kick and hits him with a drop kick to the ribs instead. Big roundhouse kick to the gut. Throws him back, whiplashes the back of his head into the mat. We got to cover. 1, 2. Still just gets a 2 count. Eric Campbell surviving so far. Corporal Punishment's one of those guys, not the cleanest technical wrestler, but he'll beat the hell out of you. That's his MO. That's always been his MO. It always will be. And that open hand slap is proof of it. Big stomp to the gut. Corporal feeling happy about this. He's feeling confident. Trying to fight his way back out from underneath the brief flurry of offense from Eric Campbell, who counters into a nice schoolboy roll-up. We got a 1. Corporal kicks out of it. Oh, wow, what a beautiful jackknife pin. 2. Eric gets the shoulder up now, just in time. Almost got caught off guard. Corporal Punishment still going for the roll-ups. This time, though, Eric Campbell managed to grab the ropes. He went for a big knife edge chop, couldn't hit it. Eric Campbell's got him now, front face lock. And a vertical suplex, managed to hit it. Didn't want to call it too early because Corporal could have still snuck out of it. Did not. Big elbow drop. Knee to the back of the head. This is just a striking flurry from both men. And a leaping knee drop to the top of the skull. You can see the impact that had. Look at Corporal's reaction, writhing in pain. Oh no, not again. And Eric Campbell has those knee braces on with those steel reinforced tops. That ain't doing him any favors. That's got to be it. Oh God, it's not. He's telling the referees, pleading with him to count a little bit faster, but that ain't the referee's fault. Corporal's hanging in there. Irish whip to the corner. Big stinger splash. Eric Campbell's got Corporal just in agony right now. Is he going to be able to hit it? He does. The sudden impact connects, and he's going to hook the leg. Is this enough to put Punishment away? It is. The LBA pick up a win tonight. I sure as hell hope it's the only win they pick up tonight, but our main event is still to come, and anything can happen in that kind of situation. But after that headbutt, which would have put out most normal men, Eric Campbell does survive it and picks up a fairly comfortable win against Corporal Punishment, all things considered. Corporal did have some good flurries. He had some good shots at winning there, but in the end, sudden impact hits, and that's all she wrote. Yeah, he's sure happy with himself, as he should be, knocking off an accomplished competitor like Corporal Punishment, bringing prestige to the LBA. As much as I don't agree with it, that's what he's doing. I just hope Jowell does not follow suit. But up next, tag team titles on the line. Yeah, the tag team title picture has been very interesting over the past couple of weeks because the Natural Perfection had multiple opportunities. They had the championships. They lost them. They had the rematch. They lost that. So we need a new number one contenders, and considering the Hollywood Elite had just broken up again, only to reunite again, they've managed to pick up some incredible victories over the past few weeks. They've beaten Martin Whitman and Tiburon. They've beaten the Spectrum. And they beat the Natural Perfection in a hell of an effort. So now they've really only got one more team to beat, and it just so happens to be the most dominating tag team in wrestling today, the World's Axis, Blitzkrieg and Takeshi Kato. It's not going to be easy, and they're definitely not the favorites, but the Hollywood Elite have shown to not be underestimated over the past few weeks. I think they've really bought in now. They've truly seen the potential they have, and they're going to try and fulfill it here tonight. Can they? That's another story. We're going to find out very soon. Well, the tag team champions making him sweat a little bit, making him wait. Here they come. Can Brad Smith and Nick Farrell beat these guys? Absolutely, no doubt about it. But can and will is two different things, and ever since debuting, the World's Axis have been running rampant over the tag team division. It's really been no contest. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, I wanted to bring these guys in initially, and the person who actually did bring them in initially told me that these guys were too dangerous to have in CME, and I didn't really understand what that meant, but to give this person credit, I don't even want to, it's Tucker, you know who it is, come on. To give Tucker credit, I kind of understand what he meant by that. I mean, don't let their size fool you. Takeshi's a big man, but Blitzkrieg, he's a high flyer. Don't let it fool you, man. They will beat anybody that you put in front of them and do it decisively. I don't understand exactly what their tactics are going into these matches, but it's effective. They managed to render the match of perfection moot. Nothing that they did could really get through to these guys, and that's saying something. Considering Natural Perfection, I've always stood as the best tag team in wrestling. Now you might want to call them the second best, or even third best, since the Hollywood Elite are now the number one contenders. And it's been a distant second. Whoever's been second to the World's Access since they've been here, it's been distant. But the Hollywood Elite, they have the crowd behind them. There's some moves there, but the crowd are behind the Hollywood Elite, which is something I never thought I would say, to be honest with you. But that's what the World's Access have done. They've taken everybody's favorite wrestlers and embarrassed them. And they're looking to do the same thing with the Hollywood Elite here tonight. I feel like if the Hollywood, they said that if they lost in the before they got the tag team titles, they would break up. I'm not sure if that still stands if they lose here tonight, but if they manage to make it this far to the tag team title match on a pay-per-view event and they lose, I don't know if they can handle it. I think that might be the final straw, no doubt about it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Nick Farrell's starting things off with Blitzkrieg. I'm highly intrigued by this matchup. Let's get it going. Nick Farrell, maybe not a smart strategy to try and showboat against these guys. I think I would take it to him early. We got a side headlock by Blitzkrieg. Side headlock takedown now. But Nick Farrell gets him in a head scissor. Fantastic way to get out of it. Can he keep that locked in? What a wrench. He wrenches on the neck and rolls out of it, letting Blitzkrieg get some air. And I think, yep, maybe one too many times did you showboat. God, dropping his face right into the mat. Not only would I not have let Blitzkrieg go, I would not have rubbed it in his face. That's the last thing I would have done. Now Blitzkrieg has total advantage, knee to the head. Oh, hey, Nick Farrell counters that right hand. Could have got out of hand very quickly, but instead he gets back at him. Nice discus elbow. One. Kick out now from Blitzkrieg. Nick Farrell up and over, a little bit sloppy, but still hits that neck breaker. He hooks the leg. We got a one. Kick out again. I don't know if this, I don't think they expect to beat these guys so early, but I think they're just trying to prove a point here, and it might have peeved off Blitzkrieg a little bit. Big cutting elbow there. Taking down Nick Farrell. Kicks him in the back. Oh, good God almighty, those stomps to the head are vile. Absolutely vicious kicks to the head. And he says he wants more of Brad Smith. He wants Brad Smith in so he can do the same thing to him. God, a hard knee to the temple. These shots are brutal. Could have knocked him out. We got a one. We got a two. That's all we're going to get is a two. A little bit closer to three than that, though. Not the way the Hollywood Elite wanted to start this one off. I think Nick needs to get out of there and get out of their stat. He's not going to get the chance, though. He's in the wrong corner. We got a tag to Takeshi Kato, and this is going to get ugly before it gets pretty. Oh, my God. Power bomb, elbow drop combo. That could be it already. The referee, he's preoccupied with Blitzkrieg a little bit. I don't know what the hell that was about. Takeshi gets off of Nick, and he is giving the referee a total earful right now. Rightfully so. What the hell was the referee doing there? Would that have been it? I don't know. It very well could have been, though. Nick slaps the hand out of the way, drop kick to the knee. He's trying to fight back out of this. Oh my God, these knife edge chops. You can hear them from here. I can feel them. Another kick to the knee. Nick Farrell taking advantage of the confusion and the distraction, and now he is taking Takeshi Kato down. The referee started this one off. Brad Smith trying to get the fans in this thing, trying to get the crowd on their side, and you know what? They are. We got to tag to Brad Smith. Irish whip, drop down, nice drop kick. Takeshi had nowhere to go, nowhere to dodge that, and he gets taken down by the big man. This is a good matchup right here. Two men, big size, lots of strength. Let's see who comes out on top. Oh, fantastic foot sweep. Sweeps the feet out from underneath and hits him with a big face buster. Kato looking to get right back on top of things here. He's already let the match get out of his control once. Doesn't want to do it again. Another foot sweep. Same exact face buster. Two of them. Is that going to spell the end for the Hollywood Elite and their chances here tonight? 1, 2. This time it's Brad hanging on. Kicks out. God. Hard shots to the back. Irish whip. Brad Smith just hanging on. Oh, I was about to say, I think he might regret that, but he does not. He drops down. Oh, he sweeps Blitzkrieg off the apron. Hello. He's going up to the top rope, but Takeshi was right there. I think he might have been expecting Kato to try and follow him out of the ring. He did not. And he hits him with a power slam off the top rope. That is just pure strength on the part of Takeshi Kato. Oof. That could have been it right there, but Brad Smith kicks out. We got a tag now. Blitzkrieg coming in. Going to get a little revenge for what Brad just did to him. Oh, my goodness. That shot to the head. I'd be surprised if his teeth are still in his head, but let alone that being it. Oh, it isn't. It isn't it. Nick Farrell is now playing the role of cheerleader, trying to get the crowd on their side, but the World's Axis are settling into that groove right now. Once they start settling in, it's hard to break it. Tag to Takeshi leads to another boot to the face. Vicious shots to the head from both men. Tag Team Champions can start to get on cruise control, and once they do, it's not looking good. Oh, God, went for a military press slam. A rake to the eyes or a shot to the head. I don't know what it was. Sends Takeshi down to the mat. Brad now hoists him back up. Gonna try and get Nick back in. I can sense it. Yep. Here's a tag to Farrell. Takeshi Kato goes for a tag to his partner, but couldn't reach him. And there's a double shot to the back with those knees. There's a nice flashback. We got a 1. We got a 2. Do we have new champs? We do not. Hollywood Elite, to their credit, are fighting back. Because once the World's Axis started getting in that groove, I thought it was going to be deja vu. But right now, it's looking like we're seeing a slightly different alteration of the story. Nick Farrell takes a huge chance, doesn't pay off for him because Blitzkrieg rolled out of the way. Whether it was his own will or not, I don't know. His momentum carried him too far away for that corkscrew plancha to hit. But Nick Farrell is still fighting out of it, fighting through it, no matter what. Nick, big hip toss into the ring. Blitzkrieg trying to get his presence felt in the ring. Referee makes him leave the ring. Nick Farrell on the top rope. Oh, look at him perched. He's just waiting for Takeshi to get up. Beautiful missile drop kick. Hell, I'm going to call that a swinging drop kick because that was just, there was some torque on that turn. Nick going up top after knocking Blitzkrieg off the apron. Takeshi springs up to his feet, and Nick had no idea that was about to happen. Takeshi Kato going to look to finish things off, or at least slow down the roll of the Hollywood Elite with this huge superplex. The impact alone shatters the spine. Oh my God, that clothesline was unbearably difficultly hard. Ducks under, back body drop. Nick Farrell's taking some serious punishment on his back now, but still manages to fight through. Oh my God, that shot to the knee. 1, 2, and the World's Axis barely hang on to their belts for the time being as Blitzkrieg breaks it up with an iota of time to spare. Oh no, Takeshi from behind now manages to catch Nick Farrell, going for a torture rack. Or is he? Is he? He's not. Instead hits a backbreaker from the torture rack position. I don't know what's worse. 1, 2, this time it's Brad Smith who barely saves the match for his team. Takeshi can't believe it, but Brad Smith might not have not only saved the tag team title dreams of the Hollywood Elite, but might have just saved the damn team. Nick Farrell comes from behind out of nowhere, hits another flashback. Brad Smith, just his mere presence distracted Takeshi enough for Nick Farrell to hit that move. And instead of going for a tag, clotheslines Kato out of the ring. What the hell has he got in mind? Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me he's going to take a high-risk move. He is! A huge planche over the top rope, just clears the ring, clears the ropes, and manages to land right on target. Oh, this match is spectacular. The effort, nonetheless, it's not over yet. Even if they lose, the effort from the Hollywood Elite has been top shelf, bar none, fantastic. I'd even call it elite. Thank you. Nick's on the apron. He's clearly measuring something up here. Springboard, drop kick, on the mark again. Nick Farrell's taking some serious risks. Hell, Nick Farrell's channeling his inner blitzkrieg. This is something we normally see out of the World's Axis, but we're seeing it from the Hollywood Elite here tonight, and it's quite fantastic. Oh, whatever he had planned gets countered with a jawbreaker from Kato, who's going to get him up for this knee to the head. My God, go to sleep. That's it. Nick could feel the impact in his head. I don't know if he can even knows where he is anymore or hears anything. Package pile driver is coming. That's not it. It was countered by a clothesline. How did he get out of that? And he is still not making the tag. I don't know what Nick's got in mind here. But Brad Smith is a fresher man. Doesn't matter though, does it? Because he hits the headshot. Nick Farrell with the headshot, hooks the leg. Is this going to be enough to bring the titles home? Oh, blitzkrieg, you sly son of a bitch. Did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? He let the Hollywood Elite break up their own pinfall. Blitzkrieg came running in, redirected himself at the last minute. As Brad tried to stop him, he instead hit the referee, and that could have cost the Hollywood Elite this match. The World's Axis, they're not only physically gifted, they're mentally gifted. They know exactly where they are and what to do in the ring, and that's more proof of it. Oh, these kids, their dreams may be shot down. A huge spine buster plants Nick again. His back has taken some serious punishment here. And Blitzkrieg knows it. No, not again. Again with a spine buster. Oh, he's going up top. What does Blitzkrieg have planned? Nick Farrell is in agony, yet he still tries to get up to his feet. Comes off with a crazy flying clothesline. It doesn't hit the mark. Tag to Brad Smith, and he could very well have saved himself this match, but Brad gets caught immediately on the way into the ring by Blitzkrieg, who puts him down like nothing ever happened. Just after he makes that tag, you'd think the Hollywood Elite have a new life. Instead, it's snuffed out as soon as possible. Brad catches the leg though, knees him or elbows him in the knee. Excuse me. Irish whip to Blitzkrieg in the corner. Oh, he's tagging Nick back in. Not a smart move, I don't think. Uppercut. Oh no, are they going for the Tinseltown Tower? They are. Are they going to be able to hit this move? Nick Farrell's taking a lot of punishment, but it still doesn't matter. He hits the Tinseltown Tower. Nick Farrell takes down Kato. Oh my God, is this going to be it? Are we going to see new tag team champions here tonight? 1, 2. We have new tag team champions, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot believe I'm saying that. After, I tried to big up the Hollywood Elite a lot, but I never thought they would actually do it. Good on you. Good on you guys. Wow. Let's see some of these highlights again. What a match. What a tag team classic these two just put on for you here tonight. And the World's Axis have got to feel, they get a rematch. And I shudder to think what they're going to do with the rematch, considering what happened here tonight. That's amazing. But you know what? The story's not about the World's Axis. It's about this. The Tinseltown Tower hits its mark. Takeshi Kato could do nothing but watch. He turns his head for 1 second, gets caught off guard, and that's all they wrote. What a match. What an effort from the Hollywood Elite over the past few weeks, not just tonight, to get to this point, beating almost every tag team in this company. They won those belts. They earned those belts. That's a hell of an effort, a hell of a story. These guys, after fighting tooth and nail since CME's inception, have finally made it to the top. After all the breakups, all the reunions, they've done it, and they have something to be proud of. What a show. What a show we've had here for you here tonight, and it's not over yet. Our main event's coming up next, and let's give these guys a little bit of time to celebrate. They deserve every second of it. Congratulations to the Hollywood Elite. Hell of a show. Up next, the world title is on the line. Well, everything we've seen over the past couple of months has finally led us to this moment here. Bleeding Edge has been fantastic so far. New women's champion, new tag team champions, some great action in the television title and the Corporal Punishment Eric Campbell match, and Otto and Referees Jr. have established themselves as a tag team. But it's all come down to this. The World Championship is on the line. Jackson Montgomery won the world title at Freedom Bound from Jowell Hernandez. Remember him in a classic 2 out of 3 falls match. Lost it 2 months later to Ivan, who finally fulfilled all the potential he's always had in another fantastic matchup. But Jowell Hernandez has been a thorn in everyone's side. Bryce Phoenix can attest to that. He's not here tonight because of Jowell Hernandez last month. And he has made it very clear that his purpose, his goal, is to reach for the CME World title. Now, I never intended on giving him this title shot, but Jackson Montgomery made sure I did. And you would think, why would he do that? Because that makes his chances of winning tonight that much harder, considering there's an extra man involved now. But clearly, Jowell has done what he had set out to do, and he got in the head, he got under the skin of Jackson Montgomery, to the point where he got himself in this match. And Ivan, now his job is a lot harder because of that too. Ivan and Jowell have not really crossed paths too much as of late. So Jowell snuck his way in through Jackson Montgomery. He knew exactly what he was doing. And he gets his opportunity, and I really am not happy about it, but here he comes. It's going to take a lot of Jackson Montgomery to not just jump on this man immediately before Ivan even gets out here, considering what Jowell's done to him, and the LPA in general have done to him. But hopefully he shows some restraint and we let this match get started off the right way. Get Ivan out there, let's see what happens. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is a triple threat match. That means there are no disqualifications, no countouts, anything goes. I fully expect all of these men to use all of these rules to their advantage. Especially from what we've seen from Jackson and Jowell's history. This thing could get ugly very, very soon. And we saw Jackson with the steel chair last month at Autumn Blaze in his match against Ivan, which is something we never see. Jackson was clearly desperate that night. He doesn't have to be desperate here tonight. Anything goes. So we don't have to question his motives too much tonight. Here he comes. CME World Champion Ivan. Clearly beloved. Dearly beloved, whatever you want to call it. But this crowd is absolutely... Oh my God, you can hear the roar of the crowd immediately as soon as he steps out. This man has reached iconic status here at CME. And rightfully so. The man is a special talent. He's once in a lifetime. He's always been once in a lifetime, and now he's got the belt to prove it. That's probably the loudest ovation we've heard all night, and Jackson Montgomery just came out, so that's saying something. Well, you got to think Ivan was watching closely with the Corporal Punishment Eric Campbell match, so I don't know if he's going to be out for a little bit of revenge for his former tag team partner. Let's see what happens here. This is going to be very interesting how this one starts out. That's what it's all for. The best prize in wrestling right now today, the CME World Championship. The best wrestlers in the world compete for this title, and you're seeing why here. Even though I didn't put Jowell in this match willingly, he's one of the best wrestlers in the world. there's a reason he's a former CME World Champion in his own right. I just don't agree with his methods. Here we go. Okay, well, immediately going after Jowell is Jackson Montgomery. Can you blame him? I don't. Ivan is going to watch. Or join in, excuse me. Double Russian leg sweep on Jowell from Jackson and Ivan. And these two clearly have a game plan. Oh no, he's got Jowell up. A fall-away slam almost throws him out of the ring. That would have been devastating if he did, but he hits the ropes instead. Also, not the ideal landing. Oh, double Russian leg sweep again. Jackson and Ivan clearly went in with a game plan, and that's to just take out Jowell as quick as possible. Jackson's going to relax now, let the big man have his say. Nice overhead belly-to-belly suplex. And the leader of the LBA is learning why you should probably wait to get your own title shots. Because now he's got to fight a handicap match. Oh, God, Jowell thrown into the same corner Jackson was. And Ivan and Jackson have turned on each other. And I think Jowell is going to just let this play out. He is. Oh, Jackson now comes out of nowhere. Ivan rolls out of the ring, getting some respite now. Nice, very nice delayed head scissor. Hooks the leg, going to get an early cover attempt here, but Hernandez kicks out. Jackson has Jowell exactly where he wants him, alone in the middle of the ring. Nice leg sweep counter. Oh, we got a half Boston Crab attempt now from Jowell Hernandez. He is going to try and make Jackson Montgomery tap out. Ivan comes off the top rope with a splash, and that breaks it up. Could have hurt himself, though. I don't think he got all of Jowell. Knee drop. Oh, Ivan, I think, was trying to help him out a little bit going after Jackson, but I guess the LBA's motto is can't trust anybody. Ooh, scoop slam. Ivan almost on top of Hernandez. We got all three men up again in the ring. Jackson sends Hernandez out of the ring, instead rolled up now from behind by Ivan. O'Connor roll. Jackson powers out of it. This is one fall to a finish, ladies and gentlemen. There's no elimination rules, so first pin or submission will end this matchup. These guys have to be ever vigilant, just like in the first match. Well, Ivan's going to the outside. Jowell going to follow him outside, trying to just hit him. Oh, Jesus Christ! Ivan pulled a table out from under the ring, and Jackson cleared the ropes with a plancha, hits the table in midair. Absolutely not what he had in mind. I don't even think he realized that Ivan pulled out a table. And Jowell takes advantage of it. He also gets cracked in the head twice by a table. And we're going to get that in the ring. Well, we got our first weapon involved. Jackson gets in the ring with Ivan. They're just going to stand watch and make sure Jowell can't get inside. Yeah, I don't know if I'd try to get in. He does try to get on the apron here. Oh, Jackson turns on Ivan. I think Ivan trusted that he wasn't going to get blindsided. Instead gets blindsided. Counters that suplex. Cannot counter the second go around by a different man. As Ivan get hoisted up and hit with a backbreaker by the leader of the LBA. Hard elbow to the side of the head. Jackson comes running in, gets hit with a Luthez press and then punch in the mouth a couple of times for good measure. Hard table shot to the face again by Ivan. Jackson's going to roll out of the ring. He's going to try and get a little breather, try to get himself back on his feet. In the meantime, though, this gives Ivan and Jowell the opportunity to slug it out. He backs him up in the corner. Ivan Irish whips him into the table face first. My goodness. But Jowell powers out of it. Throws Ivan face first into the table. He runs at him, missiles himself with a drop kick. And Ivan goes right through the wooden table. Look at these shots, the striking combination from Hernandez. Takes it down with a big clothesline, and Jackson now has a ladder. This isn't a ladder match. There's nothing to climb for. What the hell are you doing? Why do I even ask? Oh, Jackson springboards. Fantastic springboard blockbuster, taking him completely off guard. Gonna try and pin the big man, Ivan. He's got a 2 count. That's not something we see normally. So Ivan clearly, going through that table, has done a number on him. Jackson setting up the ladder, but I don't even know if he realized that Ivan had his bearings back. It's punched in the face, and the ladder falls right on top of him. Gonna a shot to the kidney now from the big man. He's getting Jackson up to his shoulder, drops him face first. Snake eyes on that turnbuckle. Ivan setting the ladder up. Not something we would see from him, considering he rarely flies off the top rope. Jowell, nice backbreaker. Gonna do the same. Nope, reverse DDT on Ivan. And he's got both Ivan and Jackson down. Measuring the champ up. Knee drop to the skull. God, I'm surprised he's not busted wide open from that. Jackson with a big corkscrew elbow. Jackson now throws Jowell out of the ring. Jowell hangs on. Jackson gonna climb up, try and finish the job, but Ivan is following him up the other side. Look at this stare down. Both men just locked eyes. Ivan bites first. The White Russian off a ladder. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, look at this impact. Jackson spiked on the back of his head. Good God. And Jowell is just going to watch. I mean, what else is he going to do? Just punches Ivan into the corner, I guess. Oh, kicked in the mouth by Ivan. Those big legs reached, and he clotheslines him out of the ring. Ivan going to go for a cover. Jackson hasn't even moved since getting dropped on the back of his head. Two. Oh, you got to think that little delay in the action when Ivan and Jowell were going at it bought Jackson enough time to get their shoulder up, because good God, was that impact absolutely deadly. Ivan, what the hell is this 7-foot-tall Russian man doing? Going to the top of the ladder. I have no idea what he had in mind. It doesn't matter. Jackson with a jumping cutter off the ladder. Well, that's what I call payback. And in very quick fashion, mind you, because he just dropped Ivan face first off the top of the ladder. These guys are homicidal. I mean, anything goes, but murder doesn't. Ivan springs up to his feet, runs at Jackson. Referee, unfortunately, wrong place, wrong time, gets flattened. Speaking of, Jackson getting flattened with these clotheslines. Ivan's got him in the corner. Stinger splash into the corner, crushing more of the chest of Jackson Montgomery. And the champ is rolling now. Oh, he throws Jowell into the wall. Ooh. Fights out of it, though, Hernandez does. And he wants no part of the champion. He runs right into the ring at a fallen Jackson Montgomery. Ivan is taking the table apart now. Oh, very nice strikes again. And he's going to try and go for a cover, but the champ sees it very quickly, and he breaks that up at one. Ivan, Irish whip. Jowell hangs onto the apron again. Uh-oh. We know it's coming. He's going to cave the man's chest in. Look at these shots. Feel these shots. Oh, the sound. That's just vicious. That's just brutal. Ivan, I don't think he realizes Jackson's right behind him. He does not. Jackson rolls him up with the Okada roll. Referee takes the long way around. Gets there eventually, but Ivan kicks out at one. Irish whip now. Ivan hangs onto the ropes. Jackson knocks him off. Jowell follows his way back in the ring. Tried to probably sneak up on Jackson, but Montgomery had eyes in the back of his head. Jawbreaker counter now from Jackson. We got a fireman's carry takedown counter from Jowell. These guys trading wrestling moves now. Oh God, a hard clothesline makes Jackson's head bounce off the apron. He's going off the ropes. Jowell taking a huge risk now with that plancha. Everybody is trying to kill themselves to try and win tonight. But you know what? Everyone who's done a move like that has won. Nick Farrell did it. Avery did it. I sure as hell hope that trend don't continue with Jowell. Ivan manages to crack Jowell at the back of the skull with a steel chair. He's got Jackson all to himself, but Jackson, you know what? He might have Ivan all to himself. Counters with that arm drag. Jackson gets the big man on the ropes. And he tosses him out. Oh, tosses him on top of Hernandez on the outside. Jackson measuring his man. Which one? I don't know, but he's off the ropes. Jackson Montgomery, suicide somersault senton, the alliteration plancha, and Jowell, be careful, he's right there to pick up the pieces. Look at this, though. Crushes the big man, takes him down on the outside. That could buy Jackson enough time. Jackson or Jowell, no matter what. He's going to do some push-ups. Why not? while Jowell tries to sneak in, take the kill. Oh, they're both racing for it, trying to find out who's going to be the first one to get Ivan. It's going to be Jowell who takes Jackson into the corner. Or, I spoke too soon. We have a counter. This is tit for tat, this match. Back and forth. Irish whip. Jackson goes for a clothesline. Jowell managed to avoid it. Who runs at him with a Luthez press. Oh, Ivan, shot to the kidney now. Jackson rolling out of the ring. Those shots really did a number on him before, and they sure as hell did a number on him now. Look at Ivan with the big foot. I don't know how big his shoe is, or the size of his shoe. It's probably not comfortable when it's pressed against your throat. Oh, Ivan gets countered. He got his foot caught by Jowell out of the corner. Hell of a wherewithal to get out of that. Shoots the half, goes for a cover. We got a 1. We got a 2. And we got a kick out from Ivan, who just barely got in. I don't think Jackson would have reached there in time to break it up. But he's got Jowell with a vertical suplex to the outside. I think his foot just clipped on the table. Good God. These men are out to kill each other. I don't even know if they realize the championship is on the line. This is not just a personal grudge match. This is for the title. Oh, he's got the 1 flex. The 2 flex. Suplex. Uh-oh. Ivan's got another table now, ladies and gentlemen. And he's setting it up. Jackson Montgomery, meanwhile, is having his way with his very recent sworn enemy in Hernandez. Oh, wait a minute. He's got him on the announcer's table. Ivan is taking this time to get a nice quick breather. Meanwhile, Jackson Montgomery has got Jowell locked in. Oh, no. It's a good night through the announcer's table. Oh, and Ivan's right there. He's not even going to let him enjoy it. Jowell just got dropped on the back of on the top of his skull through the table. Ivan, the White Russian, on top of the broken table. What's going to give? What is going to give between these 3 men? Ivan has Jowell in the ring. I think he could have pinned him, to be honest with you, but he did not, and that might have come back to bite him as Hernandez is fighting back. Irish whip, face first goes Ivan into the ladder. But he's still trying to fight back. These guys, through hell and all, are walking through it just for the taste of championship glory. Reverse DDT to Ivan. Oh my God, look at the blood pouring from Ivan's head. I think he might have got cut open when his head hit that ladder. That absolutely had to have been it. And now we've got Jackson back in the ring and Jowell just fighting it out. The champ is busted open, ladies and gentlemen. That cannot do him any favors going forward. A ladder to the head, cracking the leader of the LBA, and he is down now. I think I see a little blood on his forehead. I wouldn't be surprised. This ladder has caused a lot of casualties here tonight. Jackson Montgomery is on top of it. Oh, he's calling for the money shot. Jowell is trying to roll through, though, and he comes off the top, but Ivan, I don't know if Ivan even knew what he was doing, but he takes the jump instead. He took the bullet for Jowell, and Jackson is going back up. Oh, I think he's going for a redo. He's going for a part 2. He hit Ivan. He's going to try and hit Jowell. And he does. God, I think their heads collided. This is vicious. This is a barbarism almost. Ivan charges at him. Jowell hits him with a jackknife pin, but Jackson right there to break it up. He had the wherewithal, even though their heads cracked. Their skulls are probably broken. Yes, Jowell is bleeding from that ladder shot, mind you. Power bomb onto Jackson. 1, 2. Jackson kicks out, and he's got him in a Boston Crab. What a transition from the pin to a submission. Ivan with an Irish whip rebounds him, kicks him in the head. This is a bloodbath now. I mean, it's living up to the name, Bleeding Edge. Ivan with a big shoulder tackle off the second rope. That's pretty much the extent of his abilities right now, the second rope. What the hell is Ivan going to do with that ladder now? Jowell is just out. Jackson is out cold on the outside of the ring. Oh, he slams it on the ankle. You can see him favoring that ankle already. Ivan just puts it down. He's not going to do anything more with that. Irish whip. Champ's got Jowell in the corner. Jackson's just getting to his feet, but he's going to try and regroup on the outside. I don't believe what I'm seeing. Oh, no. Did that just happen? Did the table just... No, the table didn't break, but Ivan just ran up that ladder like an acrobat. This ain't Cirque du Soleil. This is a wrestling ring, but you just saw a 7-foot-tall giant walk a tightrope. Jackson somehow managed to avoid going through that table, and he comes in the ring with a purpose. Oh, what a knee to the head. That was the most vicious knee counter I've ever seen in my entire life. That table, the leg broke off of it, but the table itself has managed to survive. I don't know how. Neckbreaker counter from Jowell, but Jackson springs up to his feet like nothing happened. I think that was a mistake. He ain't springing up anymore. Back suplex on the ladder. Are you kidding me? I'm not on the edge of my seat, ladies and gentlemen. My seat is on the edge of me. It's about to tilt back. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Jackson springs up. What a fantastic... This late in the matchup, but he sidestepped on the dropkick. Ivan's back in the ring. Blood pouring from his forehead now. Jackson thrown into the corner. Jowell thrown onto the apron. And snake eyes to Jackson. Jowell is on the apron again. He comes back in the ring. Ivan wants him outside of the ring. Oh, he's thrown into the table again, but the table still does not break. Ivan has a plan, but I don't know what oh, he wanted to break that table. Jesus Christ. Jowell might be dead. The table's certainly dead. Ivan not looking too good either, but certainly the leader of the LBA has seen better days. What in the hell are we watching? This is a war. I'm forgetting myself now that this is for the World Championship. These guys just hate each other that much. Uh-oh. We got that wiggly arm thing going on. Jackson, ever the showman, even if he's been picked apart physically. He's got Jowell on the barricade. Look at how out on his feet Jowell is. He's tackled through the wall. Oh, my God. This is something. This is spectacular. But these guys probably don't think it's so awesome. Oh, rip first goes the champ into the steel stairs. Jackson, what the hell are you doing? But you're gonna kill yourself, man. I like Jackson. He's one of my favorites. I love this guy. First world champion in CME history. He's going to die if he keeps this up. He's got his target. Jowell smartly gets the hell out of Dodge. But Jackson is going back up. Jowell is right behind him. Ivan does none the wiser. Jackson off the ladder with a somersault senton. And like nothing ever happened, runs back in the ring. Bulldogs Jowell, who couldn't believe what he just saw. This man is on another level. He's on another plane of existence. I don't know if he's in the real world. He scouts his target. He goes off. A Sai moonsault does not hit, and he hits the broke. Oh my God, that was absolutely brutal. I think he really might be hurt. Nobody's body reacts like that if they're not hurt seriously. Ivan counters whatever he could with that arm breaker. Jackson back in the ring, somehow, some way, trying to fight his way to the end of this one. He's gotten hoisted up now. Ivan, pendulum swing onto Jackson Montgomery. That has to be it. 1, 2. It's not over yet. How did Jackson kick out? Ivan turns his attention to Jowell. Pendulum swing to Jowell. He's got to be done. Ivan is on one knee, can barely even stand. 1, 2. Jackson Montgomery breaks it up at 2 and 7, 8. How did he do that? Ivan gets him up again. Pendulum swing again. But the referee is down. How did that happen? The referee got caught in the crossfire. And the champion had the match won. But he couldn't get the pin, and it runs down Jowell. The referee's up to his feet. Jowell rolls out. He can't take it anymore. We got a 1, 2. Oh my God. How am I supposed to call this? This is inhuman. I'm convinced now this is not real life. What a fight. What a war. What a match. What a show. And it's still going on. Jackson off the top rope with a back elbow. And Montgomery is still fighting. Ivan, you gotta think, had the match won. Jowell comes running in out of nowhere, clotheslining Ivan, taking Jackson's move. He takes a little umbrage to that. The champ is down. Jackson now has got Jowell where he wants him. Oh, God, what a headbutt. Has no consideration for his own well-being at this point. He's just trying to punish him. This is pure hatred. This is pure disdain. And he had Jowell hung up on the rope and connects with a brutal drop kick. He comes off, leaps him over, leg drop time. Ivan throws Jackson out of the ring. Goes for a cover. He's going to try and get the win on his own. We got a one. Jackson springboards himself in to break it up. How? Jackson took a hard fall. I think he might have landed on the ladder there. We got a roll up. Oh, we have a winner. Whoa, my God. How these guys lasted as long as they did, I'll never know, but Jesus Christ. That was... I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath calling that. That was a hell of a match. Ivan Yakov remains the champion. At least it wasn't Jowell. But look at these. Oh my God, that should have been it already. That was 20 minutes ago. He hit that White Russian off the top of a ladder. And Jackson threw his body into danger to break up the pin, landed on the ladder, and that was all she wrote. Ivan managed to roll him up and get the pin, get the win, get the title, and get the hell out of here still in one piece. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a hell of a show. I know it was a hell of a show. We had a classic main event, a classic Tag Team Championship match, a fantastic women's title match. What a show. I might just go back and watch this one all over again. That's how good this show was. I hope you enjoyed it too, ladies and gentlemen. The Uprising tournament starts soon. That means we've got a 16-man single elimination tournament to determine who moves on to the Uprising show in November to compete for a title shot of their choosing. That starts tomorrow night on Pulse, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't miss it. Please do not miss any CME in the future. We got great things coming, even better than what you just saw, if you could believe that.